Hey everyone, I know it's been a while since my last video update, and it's probably been quite a while since the last time that we've had the opportunity to see each other face to face or even talk in person. But I decided that I wanted to do this next update as a video just to change up the dynamic a little bit, um, as I'm sure you read. So there are three things I wanted to talk about quickly. One, well, the first two is to inform you of some different activities that occurred um, during the summer, in addition to the 1 month internship we held. And the last one will be just current and financial needs that I have, as well as I'm sure others in the team, to see if you guys could just take some time to pray, to see if the Lord puts that on your heart to support me with those financial needs. Firstly, I just wanted to let you know that in addition to the 1 month Nazarite internship we had, before the internship, we had the opportunity to visit a church in Veracruz, Mexico. It was a wonderful opportunity, a youth conference in which Benjamin was going to be preaching. Janet and I, along with the youth pastor in Mexico City, Carlos Moran, were with him. Janet and I participated in the worship and were there helping to sell books. It was so encouraging to see a church that was so on fire, especially youth. These youth are hungry for God. And what the Lord did there, as Benjamin talks about the end times, about the harp and bowl, the tabernacle of David, the importance of new spontaneous spiritual songs, they just grasped it because of the hunger and they just ran with it. And so that was a trip in which the Lord taught us a lot about his church in other parts of Mexico that is so hungry for the word and for the truth, and who are going after it with everything inside of them, and also his faithfulness, because we saw more than once the hand of God faithfully providing for us, times where we knew that there was no more money left to even pay for gas or tolls on the way there. Somehow supernaturally God provided. So we knew that the Lord really sent us on that trip. So that was one of the events that occurred right before the 1 month Nazarite internship, and it was amazing. So I asked if you could be praying for that church in Veracruz. I don't remember the name off of the top of my head, but please pray for the church in Veracruz. The Lord is doing something. People are being saved instantaneously. They're going out into remote areas, declaring the gospel, and people are saying yes. So God, there's a move of the Spirit happening in the south of Mexico right now, in which people are hungry to know the Lord. So please keep them in your prayer, so that people who don't know God can continue to come into Jesus and come into the kingdom, because that's his desire. The Lord desires that no one should perish. Also, in addition to that, as soon as coming back from Veracruz, I got to meet my new roommates, Donna O and Rachel Beauchamp. They both are from IHOP. Donna has been in, IHOP. Donna has been in IHOP for 7 years, and Rachel has been there for 3. And they're taking a year to be with us here in the house of prayer. So God answered my prayer, and I finally have roommates. Along with Donna and Rachel, I live with another girl who's from this church called Berenice. And it has just been a wonderful couple of months, getting to know each other, living together, and just having communion again with sisters in Christ. So that has been a blessing, and we found a wonderful apartment. So at the end of this video, there will be a couple of pictures going by in which you can see them. You can see the apartment, and also you can get to know the new full-time staff members. You can see a picture of them. So in addition to Rachel and Donna, who joined the new full-time staff, we also have Marlene and Abraham, a couple who came to the very first internship that we ever held here in Cuernavaca. And for 2 to 3 years, they have had that burden in their heart. And supernaturally, the Lord talked to their leaders and their pastors told them, and they knew that their calling was to be in this house of prayer day and night. So they came to Joy full-time staff, and in that 1 month internship, we also got a new staff member. His name is Harold. He's Harold Park. He's from the church of Pastor Nets in California, and so he will be with us for a time, 6 months to a year as well. So because of this new time staff, we have like more hands at work, and the prayer times have grown and they have become more rich, and there is just a joy of the Spirit of God and the peace of God and the love of God more than anything else that has just been blowing over our hearts the last couple of weeks, just refreshing us once again. The Lord has just been telling us once again how much He loves us. We've all needed it. I know personally I was getting a little burnt out, and so that refreshing has just given us new strength to go forward and say yes to committing to the Lord, to being in His house of prayer, and to building the house of prayer. That is a culture of prayer and fasting in the nation of Mexico. And so all of this that the Lord is doing, He's continuously doing, and He's giving more grace. And that's not the end of it. There are more activities that are going to be going on, more trips. This month is going to be a month of trips. And then at the end of the month, we're expecting, next month is going to be a month of trips. And at the end of this month, we're expecting more interns to come, more long-term interns to come. So there are a lot of current needs that I, along with the team, have. Personally, if you can just be praying, the Lord will continue to strengthen us, and that we will stay on fire with this new hunger and desire and love that He's put in our hearts, and peace and joy of the Spirit, which the kingdom consists of. So pray for that. Pray that we would be faithful, the commitments we've made to our times of 24 hours in the prayer room and 24 hours in the areas where we work outside of the prayer room. And I know personally I have financial needs because of some of the trips that will be coming up to go to Monterrey to another conference that will involve taking a plane this time around. We won't be able to go in car. And so that involves having to pay for the plane ticket. And I also will be needing to leave Mexico soon, close to the end of October, early November, to just go and visit my family, and to hopefully get a chance to speak with some of you guys in person and share a little bit more about what's been going on. So I ask that you would please pray. If the Lord puts that desire on your heart to just support me economically so that I can be able to, one, go fly into the States soon, and to be able to fly to Monterrey for the conference that we will be a part of in October, as well as regular basic needs. So I ask that you would please keep that in prayer. And please let me know if you want to know more about costs, about specifically what I need, specific dates. Let me know, and I would be more than willing to send them to you, or set up a Skype date. I'd really love to talk to you guys through Skype. So thank you for taking the time to watch this update. Thank you for bearing with me this 8 minutes, and stay tuned because you'll be a chance to see the pictures of my roommate and the new full-time staff members. So God bless.